Hey boys, this weekend I'm thinking about going out and hiking the Priest. The mountain the Priest is in something called the Priest Wilderness. Looks like it's about 6,000 acres. And it's in a place called the Priest Wilderness. It's like designated a wilderness, and from what I gather, that means like nobody can build there, nobody can make any roads or anything through it. So it also says there's two significant rivers. One is the Ty River, which flows into the James. So that's pretty cool. It says the mountain is 4,063 feet, one of the highest peaks in the Peddler District of the George Washington National Forest. And like here's Wintergreen, where we go snowboarding. And right here is the Priest Wilderness. I've already mapped out at least two possible ways. This is Crabtree Falls. We've been there. That's one of the first hikes that we did. So evidently, if you keep past Crabtree Falls, you can get to the Priest that way. Or you can park here off of 56 and come into the Priest this way. Everything I've read is the Priest is pretty steep, right? Looks like from the time you leave, you're constantly going uphill. Looks like a little over 3.6 miles with almost 3,100 feet of elevation change. So we'll see. My plan is to leave here Sunday morning real early and get there Sunday morning like 6 o'clock in the morning. We'll see what happens. Hey boys, I'm about 1.5 miles into the Priest. It's pretty much been uphill the whole way. And I was expecting that from the reviews online. The trail's really good, it's easy to follow. I got here about 7 this morning. I think I got pretty much the last spot. I wanted to get here at 6, but I was a little slow getting out the door. All right, I'll check back with you in a few minutes. All right, here we are, 1.5 miles in, still going uphill. Looks like I see a clearing or something up here. I'm on about 1.5 miles an hour pace. It was 1.8, but I slowed down just a little bit. Not sure where you are, Dylan. I think you're in Fort Polk, Louisiana today. Probably your first day here, or first day there. Colton, you're down around Fort Benning somewhere. Hopefully getting ready to ship the basic training tomorrow, the next day. James, last I knew you were hanging out with your mother. I just don't know where. All right, I'll check back in at about 2 miles. All right, boys, we're 2 miles in. I've been going about 54 minutes.
still pretty much uphill the whole way. There's been a couple level spots, but only for maybe 10-20 feet at a time. I believe I'm about halfway there. I believe the one way was 3.6 or so. Long way down. One thing that did occur to me is nobody knows I'm here. So if I did have a problem, nobody even knows where to look. Nobody was home when I left. I think I'm gonna email like Tommy or Chris Ward, at least what my plans are. So if I don't come home, at least I know where to start. All right, I'll talk to you about another half mile. All right, about 2.5 miles in, hour and 12 minutes. It's been significantly steeper the last quarter mile or so. Still moving at about a mile-an-hour pace. But it's definitely a whole lot harder going right now. All right, we're about 3 miles in right now. I wouldn't call it rock climbing or even scrambling at this point. Certainly almost scrambling. Like I said, we're about 3 miles in. Somebody just passed me. She did 30 miles yesterday. She said the payoff's big though. So we'll see when we get there. All right, we're about 4 miles in. 2 hours and 20 minutes. The summit should be here somewhere. I thought I would have hit it already, but it's a pretty hard push up to the top. The last quarter mile or so has been kind of flat like it is now, but maybe the half mile, 3/4 of a mile before that, Jesus. I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not. So I'm gonna look around a little bit, see if I can find the summit, and I'll be back. All right, just got done eating. Heading back down the mountain. Thinking this should be a whole lot easier going down. This might be the hardest hike I've ever been on. Anyway, I'll check back with you boys in a few minutes. Let me see where I'm at. Shouldn't have too much longer. I've gone a total of 6.5. So probably mile and a half left. But now it's starting to rain. That's all right. And what they tell y'all, it doesn't rain in the infantry. It rains on the infantry. Everything's good. I'm making good time back down. We'll see how much the rain picks up. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a minute.